this 2 moments to run through its things. Ba, 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 ba. I have my shippers running. So I've tried for this stream to run because when I'm emulating a PlayStation 2 game often enough, it's just not enough room in the. It doesn't have the pixels, the dexterity. That's what I was going to go say, but it's not necessarily the dexterity, but it's just not quite the same kind of deal, I suppose. So why is this widget such a piece of shit? Yes, I want to accept cookies, but why won't you just let me accept cookies? Fuck that. Get fucked. Let me just kill it. Now I go back to my initial plan. What I want to do is I want to have some kind of chat integration into it, so it comes up and it goes pop 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 pop. I don't care. I really don't care. It's like the most pointless thing we can do. 2 seconds. There we go. That's solved. Right, so I just need to do 2 things before I start. First things first, I'm actually going to post to Twitter like I had intended to. I should have done this earlier, but fuck it, who needs this? Who needs it? Oh. See, I always forget that actually finding the link to something in a place where I can just copy it easily would actually be really annoying to do on my phone. I don't know, I should this thing is, this always happens as like my last minute thing. As my last minute, like, I guess I'll do this by the way. Whereas it really should be like one of the first things I do. Now, as to what I'll actually have to contribute to this is neither here nor there necessarily. There we go. There is a 50% chance that what's going to happen here is I am going to open the game up, I'm going to engage with it, and it is almost immediately going to crash. The chance of that happening is non-zero. It's higher than perhaps one would like it to be, but it is entirely possible. So, fingers crossed. I never even tried to put this full screen. Alt Enter. Did it work? Didn't crash the game. Game seems to be running fine. Nose is still a bit blocked, but it's cool. So ideally, all I have to do is just hit the start button, and the game should start. And it's still looking fine. I don't know what I'm going to say this now.
Searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of Green Eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
That's such a sudden shift. I had never noticed it before, being such a sudden 1-to-1. I wonder if there was like supposed to be something like game segment there. This is really weird.
Continue your search for artifacts and eagles.
Yes.
If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody
Okay,
who strays from the village.
prototypes
We will attack
is it's dated definitively, and I have no defense for it. Fantastic games could do a better representation of women.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What?
Oh, right, sorry. Forget I can skip this. Not that I would want to skip it, but it is a very, very long cutscene. Not just jump cut.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because
Fucking
in my
sick.
professional opinion, the change
Sick.
is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north.
That's the
Far,
temple off the right of
far
it.
to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we
Just
got the
hanging out.
brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
I do kind of love just how much of a dick Samus is the entire time. Like, almost throughout every game, he's just a bit of a bastard. He's just this grouchy, grumpy, angry fellow.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Alright, need to get used to the movements. Any options I need to change? What options are there even fucking in the game? This old. Playthings. New. Language English. Graphic options. Center screen, aspect radio, show. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, can I do 60 minutes? Oh, no, I can't. Nope, that's it. There. Get used to fucking old controls always takes time and effort. Also, I do really like that introduction. So, this is a PS2 ROM. Hence, there is some quality difference from what would be in, say, the remasters. Not remasters, but reskins of high definition versions. But, like, I'm okay with them. Mine aren't particularly great anyways, so, like, it's not exactly skin off my back. Oh, okay. There's normally a cutscene telling me all about these, so I guess I'm free of them. Awesome. I played this game like to completion quite a few times. Even just trying to figure out like. There's the loading. Perfect. Unlock frames, not at all. Seems to be going good. Ba, 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 da, ba. But see, it also means getting used to using a controller again, which I'm not exactly accustomed to. But I do remember it better than I used to be. Like, as someone who spent like most of their childhood playing like, you know, a PlayStation or whatnot, you know, I was like very used to controller. Actually, I remember getting Fallout 3 on my laptop back in the day. You know, I had it on the PlayStation, got it on the laptop when I got one. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great, I'm going to mod this and I'll have like a lot of stuff going on. I found it really fucking difficult to get into the whole keyboard and mouse setup. Whereas nowadays, I'm much more the opposite. I'd much rather use keyboard and mouse than I would to use a controller for anything. Well, I'm actually not sure if I could set up the mouse for this. Oh, because I've turned off hints. That's why there's no fucking. There's no cutscene going, hey Jack, you have to do this. Did not know that was an option. Holy shit. I'm actually kind of amazed. Like, not even slightly, I'm like really amazed that this, this is. I wonder what else that's disabled. Like, has that disabled, like, voice lines from Daxter, or something like that? But obviously it disables the whole, you know, same as calling you to go, hey, by the way, you should be really aware of, like, Blue Eco, which is good in the sense that I don't need reminders of what it is. And a little, you know, flyover kind of deal. Like, look at this, there's absolutely no fucking tutorializing going on. Oh my god. Fucking love me some of that shit. Missed this audio, but awesome. Thank you, Draco. da, 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 ba, ba, ba. Nope, oops. Also, one of the very first things I suppose you learn playing Jak and Daxter is that fall damage is here like very, 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 as in like ridiculously easy to avoid and get around. Like you just spin. You always just spin and you're fine. It doesn't fucking matter how fucking far it is. You just spin. That's great.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine,
Oh,
fine.
sarcasm.
Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the village and clear them out, why don't you? Follow.
Same as. Can't be asked to do his own stuff, so it's my job to do it for him.
Now, all of you, get out of here!
What the fuck even, like, even just thinking some of the designs of this, how they've just kind of... Here's like, what's what wires going on, for fuck's sake. Take a look at this, these trees. What the fuck are those bells? What are they doing? Just, it's a weird aesthetic they went for. Back for this came out in 2000, wasn't it? Jak 2 only came out a few years after that even. Here. Thank you.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this 8-gram zoomer?
Rule number 1. I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
He deserves that.
If you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on.
Sort of the
I
wires.
traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
She does sound very young in this. I mean, she is, but it's weird thinking of like Jak 2, where I suppose it's been 2 years since. Or Jak 3, which is, if I remember right, maybe a few months after the first game. I do really like how the game gives you kind of just like, let's be honest, you're walking down here, right? Maybe it's your first time doing something. You're walking out of here and you're like, okay, heading into the village. Well, as you're coming in, like, there's this weird fucking physically unrealistic spectacle all the way up in the distance to catch your eye. There's a boat, which you can't use, but there's a boat heading up to this mysterious thing over there. And as you enter the village itself, there's a path leading to the left. So it does just very well tutorialize everything. Not sure that's but like lead you somewhere.
Problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now
I fucking love this color scheme, like, to be fair.
I see them. See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. Boys, everyone's too frightened to go out
Does he only
and
have
find
one
out
eye?
what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Is that a visual glitch?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny.
Yeah, I remember having 2 eyes.
If you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell.
Maybe someone gave him the black eye that he probably deserved.
If by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
So, do they use orbs as... I'd love to have a bit of a deep dive into this guy's backstory, because, one, who the fuck is electing anyone in this town? There's only like 5 people here. Like, there's very few people in this world in general, but there's only 5 of them. Like, what the fuck does this guy even do? Like, this looks very interesting as like a sitting in chat area, but whatever. The fact that he has a fucking skelf like hidden in his back room is dodgy as fuck. Like, what is that guy doing? Does he have maybe some deal with the lurkers, perhaps? Because we know the lurkers were the ones who put the skeletons in those boxes. So close. Well, so now that I think about it, this game probably caused a non-zero amount of people to, like, head dive underground.
Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island.
So,
I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
a lot of questions here. A lot of like, wonder what's going on. Wonder what's supposed to be happening. Who's this? What's up?
Hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I wish to set
Sorry.
off on my journey.
I've never like, thought properly about the hairstyles, but like, does his hair?
Precursor orbs.
It's weird.
I would have
Stylized,
my
but
word that I had
it's weird.
90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Like, obviously in this place no one needs power cells. But surely, if they're useful for high technology, like the fucking... If they're useful for high technology... Okay, so I think the implication here is this guy fished up the box. Which I can get with, okay, because that seems to be the fisherman's house. So the fisherman probably fished up the goddamn box. Okay, where we're at. Let's go for the forest first. I just want to lock everything there first. Oh, this board.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
Oh my god, that's not hair she's wearing. She's wearing a kind of a bird outfit. I never fucking realized it in so many years that she's absolutely fucking nuts. Holy shit.
Some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady
That's how eggs
favor,
work.
and I'll give you a power cell.
Like, when you actually think about it, this lady is asking you to go and find an egg and fuck it up. Jesus Christ. I don't know, it seems like I'm committing animal abuse, and to some extent I am, but... Come on, bud. Back into the pen with you. Also, for the record, as best I can recall, this is the only time we see farmland, like, where the fuck else do people get food from? How long has, like, the baddies been doing baddie things with regards to, like, kidnapping people and sending the lurkers out across the world, because it'd be really interesting to see like an actual like timeline breakdown of it all when you think about it. Or was that all just triggered then by Daxter doing shit? Think what Misty Island is played to be a super fucking dangerous place regardless of what's going on. Can you fucking open one?
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
I do think Jak and Daxter definitely started off my own like life fascination with like, ooh, I want to wear goggles, be like cool goggle person. Yeah, I have no explanation for why that guy had the scalp play. Yeah, they like rice fields. Why does rice fields? I don't know. I don't know enough about stuff in general. Yeah, let's go Forbidden Jungle first. It seems to be the natural starting place. Because one of the things I'll have to do here is also relevant for the beach, so I might as well do this first. This sucks. Got too cocky in the movement system. I do find it amazing that they just, like for the second game, they just pivoted really fucking hard. But not only did they pivot hard, they pivoted hard in a way that kept consistent with the movement system they already fucking developed. Honestly, it's kind of amazing in that regard. Like, they built a fucking shooting system with this kind of, with these mechanics. I don't know if I'm ready to cut that weird about with this fucking fish. But guess there's no point in holding off. Fucking the fish is the way to fucking go. It's not a deal with the fucking hentai tentacles. He's got such a weird voice. Ugh.
Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig. And now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell.
To be fair.
You can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island. You want to try the challenge? There are two types of good fish.
Do the fish just fall down the river?
Fishes and 5-pound fishes.
Where do they come from? Where do they go?
If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take my net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even one of them boogers, and you'll poison the whole
I do like how all the lurkers have like these big fucking things. Oh, should I have something? I don't like. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Steady, boy. Here comes a big one.
Do you think you'd have like a second net? Not that it's my job to criticize a fisherman and his business, but like, you know, two nets is better than one net, you know? This is a fucking long ass minigame. I really fucking question this guy's like ability to fish.
Stay
Had to miss one. Well, I didn't have to, but by missing one, it made sure things were safer. I have a fucking sneaky ass fucking fish coming in at the end there, you know? Oh, you're trying to avoid all these eels? Well, guess what? But now here has some fucking poisonous fish. To be fair, I guess this doesn't go much further than that, does it?
You caught 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers.
Not bad. 200 pounds of fishes.
And you can use my boat at the village down.
A lot of fish. Da, 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 kind of capable of eating fish, to be honest. I mean, like, you can definitely make the argument that they've earned it. Hey, lookers! My deeply aggravating friends with no fucking sense of respect. Those blow up when I touch them or just when I hit them? I can't remember, so I'm gonna stay away from them. Gotta go get those orbs. These are pretty fucking cool. Does that imply some like heavy importance of the precursor egg? Technically speaking, I've just committed heresy by referring to them as a precursor egg rather than precursor orb. Thankfully, no one will ever know of this mistake. Which is actually pretty fucking good. I mean, like, it's great because okay, so for a very long time, right, in my bakery Discord, it's been a very long running like joke, I suppose, where for a very long time I've argued that the precursor orb is in fact that's how an orb should be shaped. Those are how orbs are shaped. And so it's been a very long running question when the new people join the survey. It's been shows the crux like, the emote of the orb or whatever. You'd be like, hey, this is an orb, right? The freak, anyway, but then the freak fuck out, someone agrees, it's like, yes, you're fucked. So, by me accidentally slipping off, I would never hear the fucking end of it. Success. Oh. Oh. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm trying to get through the starter bit a bit faster than perhaps I should. Mostly just in the sense of, like, I've played through quite a lot of this area a few times. I played through it even recently. I'm kind of more in the... I want to be more late game. Like, I want to be like in Spider Cave and all that kind of stuff. Even the swamp, although I don't think my partner was very much improved with me kicking the shit out of rats, but look, just... no, it's not that bad actually. Hold on, I thought that was much worse. I thought it was like kick me out. Yeah, sometimes camera changes make things awkward, and movement make things awkward, and the little engagement make things awkward, and overall sometimes it's just a bad fucking time. The idea even of just like platforms you have to activate like this, it's fucking sick. Like precursor architecture is this weird kind of like how do they make this kind of dull as fuck kind of brown orange sexy? Like How do they make it look so fucking mysterious and interesting? Or like, let's be honest, it's such a boring ass color. See, this is one of those few times where fall damage actually matters. Because if you fall, you might be like too far gone to notice that you're falling. Which sucks. So here's the fucking issue with this, is that I have to be really fucking careful. I don't care. I mean, I know I could jump off it, but that would kinda suck to have to go back up again. Like, not impossible or anything like that, but it would suck. Right, off we go. Shit. Like, the whole area here is revisitable, so like... As actually a lot of this game has revisitable areas. So never like... It's never quite bad if you miss like a few bits of props, but like... Generally speaking, you're doing one best things. Okay, I'm not liking this lack of hints. I'm starting to feel like talking about lack of hints is also code for lack of dialogue. Like, where the fuck is my dialogue about, oh my god, you've gone ahead and you've activated eco vents all around the place? Like, that's key dialogue that I'm just like missing out on. Maybe that's why. I do not like. I don't feel like I'm missing out, to be honest. But like, in this time, like, I've heard many a time before, I don't need it. But I feel kind of like, oh. I feel bad missing it, though. Ah, I fucking hate this guy so much. I remember playing this lately and recently, like, fucking hated it. Why did I hate it again? Why did it suck so much? It sucked a lot. Why did it suck a lot? Was it his fucking dumbass? That was it. It was his fucking. He could fucking snipe you. That's what bullshit mouse. Daxter. Oh, try away. Oh. I do appreciate though that it doesn't like make you do it each time. So he is limited range wise. So I'm assuming if I just stand back here, I'm like safe, right? Yes. So I assume in this case, those are just moments where he's like getting his shit back together or something. Oh, this is stupidly easy if you just don't play with the boss fight the way the boss fight wants you to do so. I kind of feel bad. Sorry, bud. I mean, like, it was kind of me or him. I kind of like being alive. Okay. I wonder if there were ever like explanations for why the precursors did what they did. I don't think there was. I mean, like, you get a little bit of information on the precursors, but I don't think you ever like explicitly get what the fuck were they thinking. Actually, I kind of appreciate that. You know, let this mysterious, before race be this mysterious before race. Look, any fucking answers as to what the fuck were going through their heads. Yeah, this is possible. I mean, I could have done it the easier way, but okay. How many power cells do I need again? I have to wait every time after this cutscene, don't I? I wonder, would that be there if I didn't get the song?
Those tower doohickeys scattered all over the jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with them. Line up the beam by pointing it at the next tower. Hey, we can follow the beam to find the next tower.
Oh, yep, sorry. Too high.
All right! You found all the scout flies in this area.
Like, who put these fucking parcels here? Like, because when you think about it, like, they're just fucking out and about. Or anyone to just come across and be like, yeah, guess this is mine now. Like, there really isn't any rhyme or reason for their locations. Like, I have almost everything here anyways.
Let's go to the next tower and reconnect the beam there.
Actually, that's pretty faster though.
Well, better you than me.
Shut up, an asshole. But where's the tower? Oh, it's over there. Yeah, I'm well aware. But now I have to go this way. It's me, like, pretty much done here, right? There's nothing really here left for me to do. Oops. See, I've spoken a few times now of my negligence when it comes to fall damage. But you can see, the few times I've like fallen long distances, I keep forgetting to do my spin. That's primarily because I disregard fall damage as like an institution in this game. It just doesn't exist. Because that's weird. So the orbs there must count as orbs for Sandover Village. Rather than orbs for the Forbidden Temple. Forbidden Jungle.
We should go tell that windbag of a...
And I got the...
Mayor that he
Yeah.
owes us big time for connecting the village energy beam.
How much do I have? I have 215. Almost enough. Wait, something up here, guys. Yeah, it's fine. I'll come back later.
Hey, let's go check out old Fish Brett's speedboat at the dock.
But 240 that I need for both of them, I think. Because if I remember correctly, they're 120 each. But they're more expensive than anything else. Right, let's finish you off.
Oh, what a wonderful sight! I thank you. And the entire village will thank me. Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election. And for that, my boy, you've earned a power cell.
I suppose while I'm here, I might as well just give them the money.
So, you want to make a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Yeah. Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
I don't think we ever get like a good measurement of like how valuable precursor orbs are. Like that guy would have you believe that they're super fucking powerful.
I see
Super, like,
you two are back to make the trade.
super valuable.
Good, jolly good. Hey, you have the precursor orbs that we agreed on. I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
We'll do Sandover or Misty Island. Sandover, I suppose. I'm closest to it. Won't take me too long to do, ideally. Oh, right.
Those all-metal boxes are thicker than a yak-owl skull. But there must be something that can bust them open.
Hey, that me in the head. Sucked. There we go.
Treasure! All right, more orbs.
I think if you punch the things, they blow up. An interaction that I should have seen coming, to in fairness. Yep. Pelican.
That pelican just snagged a power cell. Let's go kick some big bird butt.
Da, da, da. Bum, 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 bum. Fair enough. Yeah, if you hit off them, they blow up. Well, if you attack them, like, they blow up. It's not that you have to like just touch off them. Ooh. You fucking kid. I somehow managed to miss the entire fucking thing. Yeah, evil doggo. I get it. I'm a monster for attacking the doggo. What? Ooh, where? Oh, hello, lady. Over here? No? What? Oh, the egg's up there. Which means that she's around here somewhere? Maybe? What? Why could I hear her voice and not like... she's a crazy bird lady. She's not like difficult to miss. I don't know. Weird. Weird and fucking indeed. Da 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 da. Ba ba da da da. Ba da 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 da. I'm done on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I guess I'll help save most of the stuff here. Would be fucking useful to get this kind of shit later in the game when you chew it, but glass. Does this game just lack any vocal interactions? Oh, there it is. Like pop. I suppose they don't spawn the model in, but if you come close to it.
Good, now push it. Oh, gently now. Do you see any other birds up there? Here, birdie, birdie.
Yeah, the model just spawned in.
You must be a true animal lover. Be careful. It doesn't look safe up there.
It's not fucking safe to like keep hitting the fucking.
Job. Now meet me down here by the egg.
She said she fucking put some hay down there. There's no hay there at all.
Oh my! I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
No!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah! I'm not your mom. You see any feathers here?
Got it popped up.
Love at first sight. Listen, boys. I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
Like, you bring the bird back and then you just start fucking like using it. Like, you hatch a bird, and then all of a sudden you start, like, you press it into fucking service. Also, I don't think diving was tutorialized, something about it. God, I hate diving. I just hate the levels where there's like a lot of water involved, and I have to do like looking for orbs of water or some shit like that. Like, they're just at the worst angles.
We have to get to the power cell before the pelican scoops it up again.
Ah, get fucked, bro. Get fucking shreked. But I actually should do more things. Because like I suppose if I was playing this for the first time, I'd be doing a lot more like just general exploration, kind of puzzling my way around the map and figuring out where I am and all that kind of stuff. But I played this game so many fucking times and just like, yeah, I go here, and now I go here. Now I go over here, now I do a little bit of stuff over here. Oh, now I go over here. Oh, now I go over to this place instead, and now I do this. It's an efficient just route back and forth to just get everything. We're 57, not bad. I suppose I should go up there. Could I go up there? I have news to get down afterwards. I'll go back there last.
Punch those poles out from below.
Not bad. I think this part being really annoying, but I don't think it is in hindsight. Not hindsight, like reality. I think it's actually pretty okay in the way that it works. Did they just remember a time where I accidentally knocked it back to the ground before getting everything up here and I had to go back down to hit it again? That seems like the thing I do. That checks out. Oh, I did that. Oh, I kept falling into this hole and I kept knocking them down and knocking them around and getting really fucking annoyed that I couldn't just like pull off this one simple get up here. Like I think I did like something like that to get up or something like that. And as part of it, that just ended up with me just like knocking the pole back in.
Seagulls! Let's buzz them for kicks.
Yeah, let's just be really fucking ruthless. See Phil's Daxter. And that's it's just the way of things, I suppose. Oh, so actual lurkers. Oh wait, seagulls are over here, are they? Sorry, seagulls. I do love Jack's tuning though. I'd like a cool tuning. Would be awesome. There's orbs behind the back of one of these there. No. Why did I remember there being something planned back then? I was thinking of these. Oh yeah, forgot the pigeons are just apparently able to do avalanches. Okay, that should be about it in terms of kind of direction I'm going. Yeah, definitely one of these has like a... There we go, that's the one I was thinking. Has an interior kind of at the back that supports that. Right, grab the parasol up here, I grab the one from the cannon, and that's September Beach done. Bum 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 bum.
Oh, let's use the cannon to blow things up.
Just gotta fuck them up. That's all the power cells here. And the last few orbs, if I remember right. Right down here.
Get some! Get some!
Actually, as an explosive system goes, it's not bad. It's like relatively easy to actually figure out where things are supposed to go. Awesome. Any other boxes down here need to blow up? Nope. What I'll do is just go back. Bit too close for that fish, I'm afraid, but it is fine. A proper fish. I'd say with a speedrun, you probably wouldn't even come here. Or maybe, I suppose it would depend on it. Kind of like, I suppose when you're speedrunning, you're trying to like not just focus on speed. Yeah. But also some stuff you're focusing on just like efficiency. So how would you be efficient here? To be most efficient, you definitely want to get kind of everything as quickly as possible. You probably wouldn't care too much about orbs. Yeah.
Good. You've collected enough power cells to fuel my heat shield.
Awesome.
Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells and hurry. My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
Yeah. Referring to him as my father definitely implies that it's not true. That's a big fight.
We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
Guess it's Misty on the next. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, bum 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 bum. 2 seconds. Really cute keys.
This place gives me the creeps. And trust me, it's a whole new experience
Single
when
keys.
you're covered in fuzz.
Single geese tend to stay as scared geese to help their parents fend off and keep alert for predators. Holy shit. But if I keep reading about geese, I might cry. They're just like really cute. They're really good to each other sometimes. Like, I was reading about like someone talking about like feeding geese, or like whose family they help take care of. Just whose family they just boost things, and that there was a like they were feeding like the geese earlier, and like a little gosling from a different family waddled up to this goose family while they were having their thing, and the fucking like goose dad was like, "Fuck off, new, get out of here," and like kicked him out. Like apparently like literally almost punted the poor little gosling away. But then like the smaller like the other goslings like had no problem sharing their like lettuce and seeds and fruits with this little gosling all by themselves. Just what a bastard. Gotta keep this deal out. I hate a lot of those games, like that. It's one of those weird like games I really enjoy, but there's also like lots of areas of hindsight that I just kind of hate. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I should feel bad about that, to be honest. Maybe that's what I should be looking at. Going, what does this say about me and the media that I consume? Well, first of all, not enough keys. I mean, that's pretty much a given, to be fair to it. But what? Oh, I got around too far and they turned around. Same way that like if I do something like this. See, the terrain was slightly better. I got that better. It's like they move and it's just basically they just move in an almost straight line directly away from you. Get fucked. Dumbass fucking sparkle lever. Right, so we're heading back to the boy. What over this way? I never remember. That's part of the circus. What if I drop down? Hi, lurker. Get folks, lurker. Hi, other lurker. See, it's much going to do it here, right? Yeah, might as well. Go to controls, X to go, square to stop. There's no reverse of this thing. Or with the jump. Okay, that's all I need. Get out. Let's go. Let's fucking roll. So always forget vibrations on like a fucking one of these things, because like my hand thing is really not like itchy, but like I can feel the vibrations deep in like my bones. That's fucking uncomfortable. Like just I get to a certain point where I'm just like not used to things vibrating. Speaking of which, isn't there like a lot of damage that can be caused to like arms and hands and goddamn all that kind of stuff in general from like being really like associated with vibrating objects? Like, is this like an urban legend or like a myth or something where there's like a condition where like if you use like a vibrator like way too often, way too much of the time, you know, you can get like nerve damage from too much vibration? That'd be an urban legend. Might be just completely not true and I'm just parroting absolute bullshit that I read online and was like, oh, I don't know any better, I guess this could be true. I mean, it makes sense, kind of on a colloquial sense that, you know, vibrations in the arms or the hands probably aren't great long term, but I don't know. Oh, indeed. Yeah, I think it's sort of most of the last time for I remember this mission. I remember fucking hating it. But every time you have to come all the way back up here, you have to drive all the way over here, and then come all the way back out here. And then turn around. With the fucking camera to stop having this. Does he fit? There we go, there's the 2 orbs I was missing. 2 orbs. All that bullshit for 2 orbs, and I have to do it again. Shit we do. Oh, thank fuck. I was not really prepared to do that again. But I will. I'm not quite ready, like at the point where I'm willing to give up my possible 100% progress, but it's like it's too high. This guy, however, is not. Actually, that was a fucking smooth ass jump by me, so I'm like, I think it deserves some like good credit flower. So where is our last friend? All the way up there. But how the fuck am I supposed to get someone all the way up there? Like, there's pretty much I can do when they're well above ground level. Like, I can't exactly just track him down or something. Are they just gone? Oh, they're there. I thought... Oh, vibration's gone now. That's cool. Maybe it was a temporary issue.
Good! You stopped all the mind-dropping lurkers. They've been threatening the waters around our village for weeks. Bring your zoomer back to the chance pad and I'll teleport it back.
Da, da, da. Right. Up and around. And up and around. Ouch. This is one of those few times where I'm actually going to start watching my health. Because otherwise it's going to be like a few moments for me to get back. Let's see, do I want to head across or do I want to head up? I'll head up. Okay. Now we can sequence break a little bit here as well, which would be nice. Nice bit of health, just shit. I was gonna say to take the edge off. But of course, as I'm like getting ready to like enjoy it, I do like that the ones that even the ones that bounce are just like are really polite when it comes to taking corners. I tried the double jump there and I failed. Actually, if I remember correctly, it's part of the barge, right? Yeah, awesome. Yes, it is touching those that gets you, not just anything else. But of course, I can't take it slow for the life of me. It's on there. Ooh, box. But box one can get in.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. You two didn't screw up. Now that the lurkers can't open that silo, they can't flood the world with dark evil
Silo?
and cause untold destruction.
Oh, right, yes, silo.
Wipe that ridiculous grin off your face, Daxter. The two of you have plenty to do. Get on with it.
Hacemos. Awesome. As best I can recall, I can just jump down, right? No. That's fine.
Watch your back! We remember what happened the last time we were here.
Whoop. Now I hit it, right?
It's an ambush, Jack!
It's an ambush. We walk to the center. That's what it is. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Get the red ego!
Oh.
Red ego makes your attack stronger.
Like, you. Also, it was definitely the fucking precursors who built all these goddamn silos all over the place. Like, the fact that these stuff even exist and can be used to like kill a bunch of people, that's very much on them.
Let's keep you out of the ooze, okay?
Oh. Rewind that entire fight. I guess I'll go this way. Whoops. Not their design though. They're just kind of like sick. Nothing over there. Well, this path here should just be, if I recall right, me going around to where the barge enters. Like, it's just over there. So really, I'll be backtracking a few months. Yeah, here it is, like. The badge from the other side. Now where is some blue equals some of those Deccan ones? Here it is. Ooh, that'll be kinda close. That really fucking close, holy shit. Like, really, really close. Close up. Yeah. If I die then, the Hulk is coming back by the door. Oh, hi fishy. Wait a second, what's over here? What is this? Is there even anything down here? No, just... Oh, it's a side path to make the blue eco easier. But it hasn't worked. Weird. So if I hadn't fallen down... Yeah, that's fair.
Don't fall into the mist below us, because I don't think we'll make it back.
Are those platforms powered by a dark eco to go back? But like, if you look at the colour of them on the bottom, they seem to be very much like darkish. Or maybe no, it's probably more of the blue eco than anything else. So probably not some secret scheme to use dark eco with that source. Maybe that's what the first was doing. I mean, like, doesn't have like a long history of like evil things being very useful in ways that people may not like. Oh. Oh shit, I'm missing a scaffold. Where the fuck? There's 5 orbs. What shit. Five orbs and a scout? Like... The orbs I can get past, the scout flag. I've gotten pretty much everything else. Oh, what's the chances it's like down here or something? Like just some absolute bullshit. I get a feeling this answer is going to come down more to bullshit than anything else. Five orbs, though. Five orbs, and I've been around effectively the entire island. I'll do a wander around and see where that gets me. Wait, is it out here maybe? There's something I just missed? Because I wasn't like looking out for it. Like orbs in the scout play or something. Like, that would seem to check out. But no, there doesn't seem to be any. Like, I got everything that was in here. I sorted everything else that was out here. There was a scout play up here, but I got that, didn't I? Yeah. So no, this area is pretty much sorted. That's fine. What over here? I mean, like over there, there's not that much going on. Like, I've been up here already, and there's just not that much happening. Yeah, like, look over here. You know, I got the stuff that was down that way. Oh, there isn't really anything else up here. No, there's no, like, hidden orbs or scout flies or anything like that. Well, I got all the orbs out there. Didn't miss those. Could there be something down here, maybe? I thought this would land over there, but... I went down here, there wasn't much here. Definitely not enough room for 5 orbs and a scout fly. Maybe I just missed something over this way? No. Is it that I missed? Did I just not check fucking thoroughly enough around the misty area? Just assumed that it was small and had it done. That's kind of starting to seem like the case, which, if it is the case, it's so fucking hard. Like, we got all the stuff up here. Okay, some orbs over here. On the skyfly down there, maybe? I hear it. But sure, maybe there's orbs in this area. Let's just bring you back here. Back to, like, the start. Like, it doesn't particularly bring me far away from where I was initially. Right, there's nothing down here. Over here, maybe? See, this section is bullshit if trying to go through it quick. Just like with the what I mean. Hit boxes these enemies have, and they take 2 hits, and like, if they hit you, they'll probably just knock you off into the edge. Maybe over here? No, that's bringing me back into like the circuit area, right?
We need blue eco to charge this platform up.
What if I go up there? That's into the Muse area, right? Yeah. I should really Google it. Just because it's just gonna be some fucking bullshit location. That's what it is. It is just gonna be bullshit. Like, this thing. Also fights the Misty Under. Right, we're gonna go through them one by one, slowly but surely. Yes, there was one up here, right? Okay, there was one like right here, wasn't it? The cliffs and the steel with the three fields of those people. Oh. Yeah. Careful, the ambush is still outside the gate. That's a really not good article on political spectrum. I don't get the fucking thing, there's one star place. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's right. To the right, across the bronze, you know, on the bridge, head towards the ledges on the left, you'll find a red crate. Good right up where you first saw them. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, past that same area, ahead of the platforms. Over this way, is it? Oh, that's you fucking kidding me. Of course it was this way. I knew it was an idiot. God, this fucking sucks. That's why I don't like this dialogue. It's just so long. It's like an annoying thing that's it's a fucking goof is what it is. There we go. Yes.
Hurry up with those power
Up
cells.
here.
I'm waiting at the head of Fire Canyon, at the top of the cliff behind the farmer's house.
Let's see. How many orbs do I have? I have a lot of orbs. Now I can head over to our little friend, give him the boys, if you want.
Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there. This must...
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
For the true hero to return.
Another power cell is yours.
What does that even mean? Like, where was the true hero before? Is this some Jak 3 travels the universe and back in time nonsense? Maybe. That's the village done. Let's get the fuck out. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Go. That's fine. Whoop. 2, 3. Those all the orbs here too. Hey, Kira.
Great! You have the 20 cells needed to power my heat shield. Now be careful. The shield will only protect your zoomer till it reaches 500 degrees, so try to keep her cool. Flying over open lava will definitely heat you up fast. Hit 500 degrees and it's over.
Over? Like burning molten metal over?
The fire canyon gets pretty hot, so keep a lookout for jumps to keep you off the hot ground. I've also released several blue cooling balloons you can use to drop the shield's temperature quickly. Oh, and when you get across, Don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Blue Sage's lab. Then
I'll finish up after this.
over and meet you. Good luck.
Let's fucking go.
Hit those balloons to cool off. There's scout flies out here too. See if we can catch air off those lurkers.
You know, is the implication here that lurkers are, like, immune to heat? There's a lot of, like, weird, like, lore things going on. And I really don't know what to make of.
Use the up turn to steer harder.
I am dead, unfortunately. Shit. That's all discount flags. And all the fucking pizza Christ. Did really fucking good there. Got everything in one go. Didn't even die. Like, the lovely old village. Where if I recall correctly, I do almost everything here and then come back to the switch.
Whoa! I don't think I'll ever get used to that teleporter tingling sensation. Hey! It looks like the Blue Sage threw a party.
Oh my! Rock Village is on fire!
One heck of a party.
No, I mean Rock Village is being bombarded with flaming boulders. Oh, and it looks like the Blue Sage is working on a levitation machine to move them. Assuming it's operational, we're gonna need power cells to fuel it. I guess you two are going to have to find some more.
We better take a look at his notes. Jack, go check on the villagers, then come back and give us an update. And take the furball with you.
Well, obviously this has been going on for quite a while.
Well, the situation here stinks worse than a lurker's armpit. Before Blue Sage's disappearance, he journaled significant trouble in all of the surrounding areas. Of particular interest to me is the dark eco-infection of some innocent plants in the precursor basin. Kira will teleport your Agrav Zoomer to the nearest transpad. Ride the Zoomer to a green eco vent, and then carry the green eco to the corrupted plants. That should heal them. Don't miss a single plant, or the infected ones will slowly reinfect the healthy ones.
Slowly, my ass.
And Daxter, start cleaning up in here, and don't forget the corners.
Apparently, the precursor structure just off the coast leads to an underwater lost city. The Blue Sage has been trying to figure out how he can bring one of the chambers to the surface, but he was never successful. You should check it out.
Aren't there a lot of lurker sharks in that water?
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Of course not. Just looking out for Jack here. You know what a chicken he can be.
Well, if you swim out over the coral reef, I doubt the lurker sharks will bother you. They don't like shallow water.
Hi, Floodblood. Hey, there's stuff here, isn't there? It's definitely really a lot more fucking atmospheric out here, anyways. Look at that fucking thing. Holy shit. Two, three. Ah, so close. What if I do it once?
Until we find out why the Pistons disappeared, you're going to need to collect 45 power cells to fuel his machine. Go get them.
45. 10 to guess. Fucking Dr. Fish, Jesus Christ. Filled with water, fucking terrifying, didn't you? Hi, friend.
Oh, my aching head.
I thought that's one of your vital organs. Walk it off, tough guy.
Oh, sure, I was tough once. Maybe even the toughest of them all. I single-handedly defended this village from those horrid creatures for almost a year. Then that horrible monster arrived and commenced the boulder bombardment. So, full of valor, armor shining in the sun, I climbed the hill to take him on. But he pounded me like one tenderizes a yakao steak.
Have you tried attacking him with your melodrama? Cause it's killing me.
After my last stunning failure, he sealed the passageway to his roost with a 30-ton bolt, leaving no way for anyone to challenge him again. So, our sage, a master of blue eco and a mechanical genius, devised a machine capable of lifting the boulder out of the way. But alas, he disappeared before we had a chance to turn it on. And he took all of his power cells with him. At least I was able to pull enough pontoons out of our bridge to prevent that monster from coming down here to do me harm.
Sure.
Yeah, good job, tough guy. But we're gonna need you to put him back and stuff.
Oh, sure. And seal my doom? All right. Fine. Bring me 90 precursor orbs and I'll let the pontoons loose. But I'm not going to fight that monster again.
It's been a while since this happened. So this guy just spent his entire life sitting here crying.
You brought me the precursor orbs. All right. I'll fix the bridge. But don't ask me to get involved with that creature again.
Oh, I just got a parcel for free.
Oh, no, not another hero. I lost my short on this so-called hero's big fight against the monster up there. Trust me, the smart money's on the monster. That wager pretty much tapped me out. So, I got a proposal. Bring me 90 orbs to get me back on my feet and out of this barrel, and I'll give you a power cell in return. And if you're game, I do have one more bet online. My big comeback. Beat the record time racing Dead Man's Gorge in the Precursor Basin, and I'll get a pretty payoff. For that, I'll give you another power cell. Whoa, yeah! These orbs will help me win my way back out of this barrel. Here's the power cell, I promise.
Look at it, that's a lot less slimy than I remember. Oh, so this one was just like real fucking scummy dude. But just like, yeah, it's kind of cheery. Kind of like chill.
You two look like a couple of capable fellows. I've got a research project going, and maybe you could help me out.
Hey, we're the ones on a big quest here. We ask you for help.
Well,
Oh
perhaps
shit,
we can help each other.
reasonably dressed woman.
I've been
Fuck
studying
me.
the burrowing habits of lightning moles in the precursor basin next to our village for years. But now those awful lurkers have scared the moles to the surface. And since they're blind as bats, they can't find their way back underground. If you could herd them back into their burrowing tunnels, you might just save their lives. I've got a power cell that says you can do it.
Yeah, lightning moles. We care. Maybe for 2 power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me 90 precursor orbs for my research equipment. Fair enough?
Oh, another one of these guys do. Bye, friend.
Beware of the dark light, for it has twisted the fate of one of you. Bring me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Twisted the fate of one of you is an interesting set of phrasing. The fate. Would that be referring to chapter 2? I mean, I doubt it. I don't believe they wouldn't necessarily have the foresight. But it's interesting to consider that, well, just in hindsight.
That's one of those flying lurkers. He might have a
So,
power
what am I doing with this guy again? Oh, but I'm gonna run back into the thing. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Jak and Daxter, animal acting stuff.
Do me a favor and keep away from those dark eco boxes.
I do think this is just... Shit.
Those
I do think this is just, you know, use the thing and follow along, like, keep track of it. Sure. What if I can go around and move it again? Can be a predisposed path if I can do that. Oh, poor guy who just get his fucking brain to. I figured this whole wildlife safety like an hour. Look how fucking gross this guy is.
said it before, I'll say it again. Avoid the dark eco boxes.
Bum, 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 bum.
Let's go get our power cell from the geologist.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, like, as all things go, it's not bad, like. Where is that, you stupid ass diaper wearing lurker? I think it's fucking wearing nappy as you fight it around. Like, it's just fucking disgusting. But to be fair, I suppose it is the kind of lurker that you do want to drive a, like, really fast bike into their head at top speed. Like, who the fuck signed off on that as well as a fucking... as a, like, franchise? Have you basically just chasing this ass in the air? Like, holy shit. Did I get them off or something, or... I killed one, right? Don't I get like a carousel from that, or am I misremembered? Maybe I have to get a carousel from a few of them. Bum, bum, bum,
One ring down, a bunch to go.
Actually, the room's not better than I remember it being. It's like, I feel like... Well, it sucks, like, there's still, like, a somewhat, like, good amount of control that you just have of the bike.
That must be the infested plants old Lognarden was talking about.
Like, not easy, mind you. Like, okay, that sucks. You definitely need better, like, indicators of where exactly you're supposed to be going. Fuck. And I missed, haven't I?
Quick! You've got to fly through each ring before they turn off.
Yeah, this long ass ring thing. I had like no room for error as well. That's the fucking problem. This just kind of go, go, go. Let's do this. I'm not going through this particularly fast, but pretty fucking disappointing if I broke the record there, to be honest, but sure. But there's just so fucking many of them. They're just fucking weak hitboxes. Sorry, not even big hitboxes, they got such weird hitboxes. Like, I know they're spheres, like they're circles, but like, they feel like I'm trying to hit a fucking circle, you know? Which is never quite ideal. Especially when you're trying to like hit a bunch of them at once at speed. Like, that could have very easily been the end of it. Actually, that could have very easily been the end of it regardless. That was one of the boxes. Like, in terms of tracking replacement, how many of those boxes were placed just as haha, players will hate this? The answer to that is quite likely a few. That one there to catch you if you're like one or two tight. Those ones to catch you if you're not paying enough attention when you're hitting up and over, I guess. Or I guess just punishing you for not being aware enough of the map. Either way, it's suck. And it was the last one I failed at last time as well. Oh, fucking course it was. God fucking forbid. Oh. Hey! That wasn't sad as a member of me. Because I was trying to figure out like the disconnect between what one remembers and what one actually experiences. Because we love these.
Impressing me. But then maybe it's just because I've got low expectations.
Awesome.
Okay, your moment of gloating is over. Get on with it.
Yeah, sometimes the pathfinding can be a bit bullshit in regards to just how they move in relation to you. Fine. Like with this guy having to take that corner really carefully. Otherwise, they'll flip up and go the other way around. As tight as possible. There. Get one clicker. What's up here, kid? Oh, the blue rings, that's what's up here. I'm not ready for the blue rings. Am I ready for the blue rings? Maybe. Let me like search for orbs up here first. That's one here. One here. Like, you have two orbs that I went and I fucking neglected. So blue rings down that way. I'm a fucking idiot. I did not see that in the air. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, Sadna, but... You know, I did all the bullshit fucking zoomer platforming. Then it was just an eyesight issue that prevented me from being able to fucking get that. I couldn't see it. I was like, oh, I can't see there being anything out here out of the ordinary. Ah, fuck it. I'll get to more. I do have the treasure race though, so much of the race. I'm gonna give the race one go and I'll finish up the deck. I'll just have to make sure to save. Because if I press escape, like an idiot, what will happen is that the entire thing will close without saving and that'll just be it. I'll have wasted all my time. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 bum, 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 da, da, da. Okay, let's go up this way. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, awesome.
Hurry! There's the next ring!
Real fucking shit ass room placement, to be honest. I'm surprised I actually got that right. Like, there's just a lot of distance between me and these rings. A lot of, like, assumed space I have to cover. Jumps I have to hit. Otherwise, I miss. But like this, that's really far away. Far away enough that, like, it's far from the fucking despawn. Shit. Fucking assumption. Goodness. Where's the fucking next room? But if you fail this, all the way back to the start. Fuck yes. Fuck yeah. Do that shit again. What a sucked. Very sucked. Bum bum. Pause. Options. Save game. You don't format it, then you move to the save game. Yeah, let's format it. Now it's saving. Just to make sure, I'm saving it with 2 slides. No, it's the traditional, you're never fully sure. But that's good. With that, I am finished. Thank you for dropping by, and good luck. Bum, 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 bum.